I'm going to show you how to footjam tailwhip. I had another video up, but that one sucks really bad. So I'm making a new one because I'm bored. And yeah, so this is how to footjam tailwhip. I'll show you on flat, and then how I do them on my little bank thing over there in front of me. It's different than normal bank, like, because they're steeper, but whatever, it works. It's good practice. Okay, to start off with the footjam tailwhips, this is one thing I'm going to tell you absolutely not to do. Because it looks horrible. It's harder than doing a regular because your pedals were all screwed up. And regular ones look better. So don't do this. I can't even do it. Don't do this. Yeah, it gets you nowhere. Okay, the correct way to do a footjam tailwhip is to hop into it. It's probably the hardest part of the footjam tailwhip. Well, like the hardest to do because it's hard to commit to after you first start learning them. But the hardest part is actually for me finding the pedals, because I get lazy and I forget to lift them. But what I do is I jam my foot right here like this, pinky toe against the fork, not big toe against, because I don't know, my foot seems to roll off a lot easier. I get it in there better like this. You can see it, yeah. If you're left foot forward, you're going to want to hop over the top tube and jam it with your left foot. If you're right foot forward, you hop over and jam with your right foot. So just make sure that you're jamming it with the right foot, kicking it right, and you should be good. Okay, this is where I kick it. I like to kick it right about here. I have my seat low so that, because if it's too high, then my seat's really hard, so the plastic hurts my ankle, so I have it down low so that it doesn't hurt my ankle too much. That's the only reason I have it down low. Otherwise I'd have it up high because I like to sit down when I'm riding. Unlike some other people who have theirs all the way down, I don't get why they do that. Trying to look cool or something. For me, the hardest part was learning how to hop over the top tube and kick it and jam my foot all at the same time, because it seemed like a lot of work, but once you get it, it just becomes natural. What I did to learn it is I would just rattle on, kind of just hop over, kick the back end, plant my back foot down on the ground, and jam it in. That way you don't have to worry about going over the bars if you fall or lean over too far, because that never feels good. And it just gets you used to hopping over the top tube and jamming your foot and kicking it all at the same time, because you want to do them at roughly the same time, otherwise it looks bad. It won't feel as well as if you were to first take off your foot and then kick it, and then once all the way over here then jam your foot. Gotta make it one fluid motion. Okay, after you have that step down, you're ready to move on to the real footjam tailwhip. The kicking it, jumping over the top tube, jamming it, having your foot out here. You can use your foot for balance. When I do them, make sure I have my cranks level. I have a free coaster, so I make sure that my pedals are stuck right there and that it's not disengaged, so that when I land they drop down to there. Yeah. So you just want to make sure to commit to jumping into the foot jam, because if you don't commit, that's where you get hurt. It'll take a few tries to like nail it, but it just becomes so natural. You will like be wondering how you were able to get it in there before. I usually kick it and then you jam it. Then when it's like right about here, you know, well, no, I lied. Okay, so like right here, you know, it's like 270-ish. You want to take your foot off, and then your back end will drop, and then you just land on those pedals, and right away. I tend to, when it's right about here, what would that be like? I don't know. Just before 180, I guess, I don't know, probably a little bit after that. I'm not too sure, everything happens really fast. I tend to kind of like lean over the handlebars and also like put my foot back. It just makes it like come around faster. And it brings the back end up so that when you go to hop off, when it's right there, it drops to the ground. And that way you like don't catch it while you're in the air, and then your foot like slips down all the way down to there, and then your foot's right there because that's where you get shinners and stuff. You should also invest in a pair of shin guards because pedals hurt. As you're doing the foot jam tailwhip, make sure you look at your pedals throughout the whole whip thing. Please, if you're not looking at the pedals, you don't know where your feet are going to go. And if you like land with your back pedal only and not your front one, your front foot's going to go here, your back pedal's going to go here, that can go up and like hit you in the shin, you know. Which never feels good, that's why you get shin guards. So for me, I'm riding up, riding up, riding up, riding up. I tend to come at it straight and then kind of turn my bars, kick it, jam my foot, so that I'm at like a 90-degree angle to the bank, and then my frame will turn around. I turn the bars kind of like that, you know, so you start out turn kick, you should be right about here, bike will be over here, you know, doing whatever it does, spinning, and then you kind of turn right here. When it's right here, I don't know if you can see that, whatever, right here. You jump off this, the bike comes around right here, and then you just jump on the pedals and right away. Make sure to look both ways before crossing the road, because cars hurt to get hit by. And I don't know what much else I have to tell you. So if we're doing on a bank, you don't want to start your whip like, oh yeah, you don't want to start your whip when you're going too fast, otherwise you'll just fall. But you don't want to do it when you're at like a dead stop, because then that looks bad. You want to do it when you're going kind of slow. Like, I'll show you what those look like. Okay? I can't guarantee I'll land any of them though. Okay? Okay, that would be too fast. Yeah, that was dead stop. Kinda, sorta. See that speed? That's the speed you want to do it at. Right there. Beautiful, do you see that? I think that's everything. I probably forgot something. If I do, I'll just like put it in the description or something. Have any questions, just comment or personal message me or whatever. I try to answer all the questions. If I don't answer, just keep bugging me. Okay, I think it's over now.